Now you will hear section 1. You have 30 seconds to read questions 1 to 10.
Good afternoon, RIVERMEAD campsite. How can I help?
Hi, I'd like to book a pitch for later this month.
Of course. Can I start with your surname?
It's Dawson. Dawson.
Thank you. And what sort of pitch would you like? Are you in a caravan or a campervan?
Neither, actually. We've got a large tent, so a tent pitch, please.
A tent pitch, lovely. How many nights will you be staying?
For nights.
And when would you arrive?
We'd get there on the 19th of July.
The 19th, noted. How many of you are coming?
There'll be 5 of us in total, 2 adults and 3 children.
That's fine. Would you like to hire anything while you're here? We have cool boxes, camping chairs, and barbecues.
Just a barbecue would be great, thanks.
1 barbecue, added. And do you have a preference for where your pitch is?
If possible, somewhere close to the river. The children love being near the water.
I'll do my best. So, 4 nights on a tent pitch with a barbecue, that comes to £72 in total.
Perfect.
When you arrive, please don't drive straight to the field, come to the reception first to check in and collect your gate code. Oh, and one thing, we do welcome dogs, but they must be kept on a lead at all times on the site.
No problem, thanks very much. Now you will hear section 2. You have 30 seconds to read questions 11 to 20.
Welcome, everyone, to the Vale Heritage Railway. Let me tell you a little about the line first. People often assume it was built for holidaymakers, but in fact it was originally constructed to carry stone down from a quarry in the hills to the town. Passengers came much later. Today, of course, it's the steam engine rides that people come for. The trains are by far our most popular attraction, more than the museum or the restored workshop. Now, one important safety point. You'll notice the line runs right across the site. Please do not step across the track at any point. Always use the footbridge to get from one side to the other. You're very welcome to photograph the engines, and there's no need to keep your voice down. If you'd like the full experience, our trains make a return journey up the valley and back, which takes about 1 hour. Let me help you find your way around. As you came in, the main entrance and ticket barrier are at the bottom of the map, at point A. From there a short path brings you onto the platform. The ticket office is the little building on your right, just past the barrier, at point C. That's where you buy your ride tickets. Beside the platform, the tea room is at point E, a nice spot for a cup of tea while you wait. If you follow the track up to the far end, the engine shed is at point G, where the locomotives are kept and repaired. Back near the platform, the museum is at point B, on your left as you come in. For families, the picnic area is at point H, on the grass beyond the tea room. And finally, the old signal box, which you can climb up into, is at point D, right beside the line.
Now you will hear section 3. You have 30 seconds to read questions 21 to 30.
Come in, Leah, Sam. So, how's the canal project coming along?
Really well, thanks. We picked canals partly because we both live right next to one. It's at the end of our street, so it felt natural to study it.
A good, practical reason. Did you run into any problems? One in particular, a lot of our information came from old records in the town archive, and the handwriting was really hard to read. That slowed us down a lot. I can imagine. Getting to the archive wasn't an issue, then? No, that was easy enough. Good. Now, I have to say, the strongest part of your work is the interviews you did with local people. The memories of the older residents really bring it to life.
Thank you, we enjoyed doing those.
What's worrying you at this stage? Honestly, the referencing. I'm never sure I'm citing the sources correctly. We can sort that out together, it's a common worry. Now, let me give you some feedback section by section. Your introduction is clear and to the point, leave it just as it is. The background history, though, is much too long, you go back further than you need to, so shorten it considerably. Your methods section is the opposite problem, it's too brief, so add more detail about exactly how you gathered your material. For the findings, the information is good but hard to take in as a block of text, so add a diagram, a simple chart would help. And your conclusion states your main point well, but it's rather general, so include more examples to back it up.
That's really useful, thank you. Now you will hear section 4. You have 30 seconds to read questions 31 to 40. Today I want to look at one of the oldest forms of engineering, the tunnel. People have been digging tunnels for thousands of years, and the earliest were built for a very practical reason. Ancient civilizations dug them mainly to move water, to bring supplies from distant springs to their fields for farming. Digging through solid rock with only simple tools was, of course, extremely hard. One clever early method was to crack the rock using fire. Workers would heat the rock face with flames and then throw cold water on it, so that it split. Progress sped up enormously with new techniques. From the 17th century onwards, engineers began using gunpowder to blast through rock, which was far faster than digging by hand. A different challenge was tunneling under rivers, where the ground is soft and wet. The great breakthrough here was the invention of a protective iron shield, a frame that held back the earth and stopped the tunnel from collapsing while it was being built. Even so, these underwater tunnels were dangerous, because water constantly leaked in, and a small leak could quickly lead to serious flooding. The 19th century brought a huge new demand for tunnels, and the reason was the railways. As lines spread across the country, engineers had to drive tunnels straight through mountains that trains could not climb over. These railway tunnels created a new problem of their own. The steam engines filled them with smoke, so the tunnels had to be built with good ventilation to keep the air breathable. Modern tunneling looks very different. Most large tunnels today are dug by giant boring machines, enormous devices that grind their way through the ground automatically. As one of these machines moves forward, it lines the walls behind it with curved concrete segments that lock together to form a strong, waterproof tube. So why does all this matter? Tunnels do far more than shorten a route. By passing directly through hills, cities, and even the seabed, they save time, turning long journeys into short ones, and that, more than anything, explains why we keep on building them.